the lights out, high till it's bright out. Oh, just another lonely night. Are you willing to sacrifice your life?
What's up, everybody? It's Kevin the Great. I just want to take a little bit of time at the beginning of this video to thank whoever is watching this right now. I want to welcome anybody coming over from Jacob's channel because they've seen our new series that's going to be featured on both of our channels, and whoever else, might be stumbling across this video browsing YouTube. I especially, though, want to thank the loyal subs that are coming back again to support the homie. Bless. You guys already know what's up. Today's topic is something I wanted to address for a really long time now. I've gotten a lot of messages over my YouTube career, and that's in quotations if you didn't get the memo, but I get it from YouTubers asking me to check out their channel and give them some advice on things they can improve, or they're just looking for some general advice. So today's topic is the basics of building a YouTube gaming channel. Now let's just get this out of the way that I'm definitely not a star on YouTube. I'm not full of myself, or even have any reason to be full of myself. I only have a couple subscribers that are really active. I get around 100 views per video, as well as a measly 20 comments each. So clearly I haven't blown up whatsoever, and I'm clearly not doing this professionally. But I have been doing this for a couple months now, for a long time. And I've learned through experience a couple of these things, and I had to, really do some trial and error, and I've come up with, some basic standard rules that I think every YouTuber should have if they're starting a gaming channel. If you have already started a channel, though, that posts Call of Duty videos, I'm sure you'll feel me on this one, because you'll already know how hard it is to get subscribers when there's thousands of people doing the exact same thing you are. It's really, I'm stuttering trying to say this word because I can never really say it, but it's inevitable. It's inevitable. Well, else stuff. That other commentators are going to be talking about the same things you are, uploading very similar gameplays and scores, as well as the way that they present themselves. It's really hard to stand out if you're only going to be doing Call of Duty videos, but don't let that discourage you and push you away from starting up a channel. The reason why I'm making videos is because I want to encourage. Not why I'm making videos. I'm making this video is because I want to encourage any gamers out there who have a YouTube account or have always wanted to start up their channel doing something like this. A lot of dudes won't give you advice like this because they don't want more commentators that they have to compete with. They don't want more people coming out doing the exact same thing, because then it's just even harder for them to get subscribers. But I really want to encourage you guys because it's a great hobby to have on the side, and I really do love it. I love opening up my YouTube and seeing that I've got comments on my videos, because people are actually watching and listening to me. It sounds lame, but it's a great feeling to have, and I want you guys, to have it yourselves. But I'm going to tell you that straight up, okay? If you want to do this, you have to go all out. That's all there is to it. In order to be successful down the road with this, you have to meet the unwritten standards, because if you don't, honestly, you're going to be frustrated and you're going to be wasting your time, So I know most of you guys look up to C-Nanners, Hutch, Wings, X-Jaws, White Boy 7th Street, everyone at Machinima. Basically, you have to realize that this is like 20 people out of thousands who've really made a name for themselves. So you can't, think that it's really easy to make it big on YouTube and to be able to make money off this or anything like that, because it's really tough. But honestly, the reason why those guys are so big is because they started doing this when there was no one else really to compete with besides feeding off each other. White Boy to me is the only exception, because he gets respect from me for doing a lot of different and creative things to make himself and his channel more original compared to all the other dudes. But at the same time, he loses that respect from me because he comes off the most. I cannot emphasize this enough. He comes off the most, for doing this for the money. I don't know if you guys see it. You know, I love White Boy. I have nothing really against him. I'm subscribed to him. I watch almost all his videos. He does do a lot of videos every single day, but I try to keep up with him. I love his content that he produces, but you can tell that this guy is really desperate for views, telling you to favorite and like and all this bullshit, because he wants to make as much money. He wants to milk it so much. I understand that he's living by himself and he's a young dude, but come on now, like, you can't really respect a guy for, you know, doing something like that. Like, it's just so unnatural, and it doesn't seem fun to me. But you know what, you know, who am I to say anything? But that's the only reason why I don't want people to really look up to him as a role model, just because I want to encourage you guys to do this for fun, you know, as a hobby, because it's something that you know that should be shared, that you guys should have, and not strictly just for your main income. This is why, if you want to start a channel or improve your own, make sure that you've got all of these things that I'm going to mention in this video down packed. First off, let's start with really recognizing your own skill at the game. You got to be honest with yourself here, because this really determines if you should start a channel or not. If you're going to be running, you know, your channel by yourself and it's only you, you know, you're not in a clan or anything like that, you're not going to be posting other people's videos on your channel, then you need to provide some really good gameplay. And you're only going to be able to do this if you're actually above average at the game. I know that there's times where, you know, if let's say you have a 0.5 KD and sometimes you hop on and once in a while you'll get like a really good, you know, kill death ratio game, and you might think that, you know what, like, I'm going to get those games once in a while, so I think I'll be good. This is not the case unless you want to do a video like once every like 3 weeks or something like that, unless you're playing hardcore, but I doubt that's any of you guys, because, you know, you got school and all. So you really have to be above average. This is pretty set in stone. You could be the best commentator in the world, but no one is really going to give you a chance if the gameplay that you're posting is you going like 30 kills and 20 deaths. Like, it's just not going to happen. Next, let's move to recording quality. This is one big thing that I really learned through my own experience making videos. If you're one of my old subscribers that has been with me from near the beginning, y'all know that I cheaped out and I tried to pass off with dazzle quality. It was a big mistake and I do regret using it. If I did use an HD PVR from the very beginning, my channel would have been a lot bigger. The reason being is because who wants to watch a video when it's really shitty quality, and they could just click somewhere else and there's an HD video, and, you know, they might find another dude who has a better, you know, gameplay and stuff like that. So I missed out on a lot of opportunities. So, you know, yes, you're saving money, but you might miss out on major, you know, doors that are being opened to gain some loyal subscribers and views because you're just being cheap. Trust me, I know that an HD PVR is a big fucking deal financially, because I'm a college student, you know, man. I feel you, and I live by myself, which is even worse, you know. $260 on a recording device is one of the hardest purchases I've had to make, just because there's so many things that I could buy with that money, like so many fucking things, and it bothers me sometimes, but I sucked it up and I eventually got it. That should really show you guys that this is what you need to do. I started off with dazzle because, you know, I thought that I could pass off, but really it just ended up hurting me and my channel. But I eventually had to upgrade, so that dazzle did me no good. Not only did it close doors of opportunities for me, but it was just a waste of money, and I couldn't, you know, I could have used that on something else. It's funny because now that I really think about it, a lot of dudes were doing that. But the worst is, I've actually seen dudes' videos where they'll literally put their handheld camcorder on a table or a chair and point it at their television while they're playing. That's just that's just ridiculous. If you have to go to that extent, then there's some real problems going on in your real life that you have to be focusing on instead of YouTube. It's a straight sign that you need to get a job or get another job. Next, you need to either purchase a computer mic or make sure that the built-in mic you have on your own laptop doesn't pick up background noise like the fan or static of some sort. You want your viewers to be able to hear you loud and clear, because if the audio is really muffled, then whoever is watching is just going to be like, what the fuck am I listening to? And click off the video. Lastly, this is probably the one issue I want to really emphasize, and that is your commentary. Please have some sort of topic or content that you're going to talk about. Don't just try and wing it because you don't have shit to say, and there's going to be a lot of stuttering, pauses, and just random shit that doesn't make sense or flow properly. Because I've seen, some dudes' videos where they'll have a really nice gameplay, you know what I mean, like an 80 and 5, and that's the reason why they started a YouTube channel, because they wanted to show off their skills. And I totally agree with that, and I'm all for that. But they want to post a video so badly that they will post it, and it's just them going, yeah, you know what I mean? Like, it's just a lot of pauses and just confusion and stuff like that. Because when you feel uncomfortable, then your subscribers are gonna feel uncomfortable. It's just, it doesn't work out that way, and you're not really gonna gain subscribers. If anything, you should actually get a piece of paper, it's not a big deal, and make jot notes, little points here and there of things that you could talk about during the gameplay. And that's actually what I do. That's what I've been doing with this video, and that's what I do with most of my videos, just because I don't want to stagger and just make mistakes and repeat things. It's just not a great look. So those are basically the unwritten rules and standards that you guys should really take into account if you're planning to start a YouTube channel, or if you already have one. I hope you enjoyed the gameplay and the commentary. I hope this really helps, because there are a lot of commentators out there that I've seen that have crazy potential that I would actually subscribe to and watch on a daily basis, but because they're missing or have a lack in some of these aspects, I can't do that. And that's the same with a lot of viewers. I want to thank y'all again for watching and listening, and if you could please subscribe if you haven't already, that would really help me out a lot, and leave me a comment below. Tell me what you think. Deuces.